What's up, everybody? This is April Dawn with your Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2 Episode 11 review. First, before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my friend David Michael Wyatt. He's going to be on this season of Sunday's Best, and so it premieres July 7th, I think, next Sunday. If you're in Houston, he's having a viewing party at Lucy's on 59. If you're not from Houston, just please watch the show and support him. He's an awesome singer. Okay, so shout out to David Michael Wyatt. Sunday's Best, next Sunday. Watch it. Thanks. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We start off this episode with Benzino's house. At Benzino's house, excuse me. He's making little strawberry daiquiris for him and his boo Kirk. You know, Kirk coming to the house, boo coming through. So Kirk comes over, and it's just not too much I can really say about Kirk, y'all. I mean, every punk bitch thing that you could say about somebody is basically him. So it's just like, I've run out of things to say. My cup is overflowing. I'm like Mimi. I just don't have any gas. Okay, he's so horrible. So basically he says that Rashida is spending all his money. Last time I checked, she helped make the money. He works for her, right? I don't know, man, I'm tripping. Add that in the comments if I'm wrong. But Rashida's spending his money. He just needs time to find himself. He just needs to get away. And Benzino at the same time is saying, well, it breaks my heart for him to see him go through this. But then, so he invited him out of town for the weekend. I guess they were gonna go ride bikes, you know, and go away for the weekend, have like guy time or whatever. So man date, man weekend time. So next thing is K Michelle and Mimi. K Michelle and Mimi meet for lunch. They just decide to basically make up. K Michelle's like, you know, I love you, and you know, our friendship is bigger than just this argument, and I was wrong for doing that. You know, I'm sensitive about not having no man, so bitch, when you say I ain't had no man, you know I felt some kind of way. Okay, so Mimi was basically like, you have to let me go through everything I'm going through. And then she dropped the news that, you know, she not with Nico no more. K Michelle makes sure she say she right. It's like I told you so, and I knew she was probably gonna say that because she was right. Okay, we all could see that Nico just wanted his 15 minutes of fame. He just wanted some camera time, boo. That's it, because he was a clown. A straight up clown. I kind of feel bad for him that you played him or whatever, but either way, I mean, he was a clown. So and that's pretty much it. They make up, hug, and that's it. Tracy and Shay meet up. Tracy basically says that because Shay was acting so crazy, she don't know if she can be friends with her. She felt like she was disrespected. She felt like, you know, by her turning on her, like Shay turned on her and started yelling at her and telling her opinion don't matter, that, you know, she don't know if she can be friends with her. So they meet up to talk about not being friends anymore. Shay apologizes a couple of times and basically says, you know, I'm sorry, all I can do is just, you know, try to do better. I was mad or whatever. If I was Shay, I'd have been mad that she invited me there for that mess, okay? Because if I was Shay, I would have stayed at home if I knew Erica was gonna be there. But Shay was down for the call. I don't even understand why these two, why she tried to make them meet up. Once again, it was pointless. Like, I don't get why Tracy tried to do it, but maybe Tracy not really knowing the situation, everything that's going on, so maybe she was foolishly thinking that, you know, it was something superficial that they could just talk about. I don't know shit. I wouldn't have did it. But basically, Shay said she's sorry. Tracy said, well, I feel like if the same thing happened, you would do the same thing. And so she was just like, well, you're not going to give me a chance, then, you know, we're not really friends. You could throw the friendship away so easily. So in the confessional, both of them like, she could join the Bum Bitch crew. And Tracy like, well, she could, she not worth it and all of this. So I guess they not friends no more. Nobody really cares. Okay, so next we go to Erica. Erica is wrapping presents for her daughter's birthday, having a birthday party for her. Scrappy's there, Mama D is there, everybody there to support the little girl on her birthday. Cute little girl. So basically Erica pulls Scrappy aside and just starts to ask him questions and just let him know about, you know, him going back to jail, her having to take care of the baby by herself, and, you know, this is his third time. I didn't know this was his third time going back to jail, and he needs to stop this, you know. So the thing I don't like about Scrappy is, like, when Erica's trying to speak to him, he's just basically acting like a little kid. He like, no, I mean, it don't matter. Like, why would you not think that you going to jail is not going to affect your child, especially now that she's old enough to realize what you are saying? But see, this is my whole thing with him. When she's telling him something, he acting like he playing dumb. But then later on, when he goes to think about it, everything that she said, he just repeats. Okay, so basically that's what the whole talk was about. you going to jail again. You know, you need to start thinking about this. This is a cycle. You know, Erica's getting smart and she's realizing that this is a cycle. It happens over and over again. And then you might love him to death, but sometimes he ain't the one. Okay, I mean, he just ain't the one. So, and I really don't think Erica take care of the baby like all by herself. I'm pretty sure that mama did, especially since getting a VH1 check. She probably, you know, I'm sure she gives some money or whatever. But I don't know that story. If y'all know, put it in the comments, because you know I don't know. So, and then Scrappy says some shit at the end like, I mean, she was like, well, let's just be happy. Let's celebrate the birthday. And, you know, let's, you know, be thankful. He was like, you need to be happy. You need to be thankful. And, you know, because we alive. Because we, what, Mama D? Scrappy, is that you or Mama D? We can't with you. So next we go to Drew, Tracy, and they're at the club DJing together. She said it's kind of weird, but they're at the club DJing together, and she decides to introduce him to her new boo. Y'all remember boo from last week, Sean? Fine boo. I ain't gonna lie, he did look kind of cheesy. You know what I'm saying? He did look like a cheesy bodybuilder. Y'all know like them dudes who be at the gym all day long and they work out. Like, I'm a teacher, I'm off for the summer, so like I can go to the gym at 10 o'clock in the day, and it's those bodybuilder dudes who be in there like, do you have a job? Do you have somewhere to go? That's what he kind of looked like. He kind of looked kind of cheesy, but he's still fine though. So they was at the club. Tracy decided to introduce him to Drew. Drew started clowning him like as soon as he meet him. This your man. You could tell he was jealous and you could tell he was faking for TV. But he was like, this your man. This your man. He looked like Seal such and such and he looked like this. And the dude was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go do my thing. You can sit over here, argue with your baby dad. I'm going to see you later, okay? And so he did the right thing. He was mature. He walked. He went to the bar. I'm sure he probably was flirting with girls since the little ego was hurt because the dude called him ugly or whatever. And Tracy looked, I mean not Tracy, Drew looked like a damn Fraggle Rock. That's what he looked like, Fraggle Rock. Okay, so you got the nerve to talk about somebody looking the way you look. Boy, bye. So dude went to the bar and Tracy was like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, I can't believe he acting like this. I done seen 152 microwavable bitches. But I bring one dude in here, you know, and you're acting crazy. He was like, you know, she was like, I've done everything I'm supposed to do as a mother, but that's later. But you know, basically she's saying the same thing. Like, I can't believe you acting like this. Stop disrespecting him. I'm asking you to stop disrespecting him. And he's like, no, whatever. So he keeps talking to her crazy. Went in the DJ booth and she was like, go out the DJ booth. So y'all, the storyline is really like, just, we don't want them on the show, okay? It's boring. Like, there's nothing happening. But Tracy started messing between other people and Drew just come in every once in a blue moon. Like, what is his purpose? I don't get it. Y'all, if you get it once again, put it in the comments, okay? Before I go forward, if I mess up or say somebody did something or say somebody, like last week I said Ariana her father died, but it was her grandfather. That's my bad. Blame my head, not my heart. Sometimes I get confused. Sometimes I say she when he. Sometimes I say Jocelyn when I mean Mimi. It's just a mistake, y'all. But thank you for putting in the comments. Thank you for correcting me, because I do need to be corrected sometimes. So that's pretty much it for that, y'all. Then we move to Jocelyn and K Michelle. They meet for lunch. I guess they're trying to form a new friendship, but they meet for lunch. And basically, Jocelyn is asking K Michelle, see I just did it. Jocelyn is asking K Michelle for advice about men in the industry, because she knows, everybody knows about K Michelle and Memphis and all of that stuff that, you know, with him beating her or whatever. And she's been through a lot in the industry with men. And K is telling her, look, you know, be in love if you in love. She really gave her some good solid advice. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Jocelyn looked so good last night. They need to keep whatever they doing, they need to keep doing it, because she looks so feminine. She looks so soft. Like, that is the most I have ever seen her look like a girl. Keep that long hair, because she looked good. Like, she looked really good last night and really feminine and really soft. This is the softer side of Jocelyn we have never seen, with all this crying. And I mean, she was crying for half the episode. So that was it. She gave her some advice. She told her, you know, don't get unfocused on the music, and, you know, don't forget about that or whatever. So I'm sorry, Jocelyn tells her that, you know, she feel like her and Stevie need to have a commitment, because people think she's the side girl, but she's not really the side chick. From my understanding, and please correct me if I'm wrong, from my understanding, she was the side chick the very first season for like half the season, or to the end of the season. Pretty much him and Mimi were like together, but everybody knew that he was dating Jocelyn. So I think that Mimi was like, I'm done. But Mimi said in interviews that she has not been with Stevie like the whole 2 seasons, but I don't think that's true, because at the end of the season she told him, I'm done with you, I don't want to be in a relationship with you after season 1. So I'm guessing that they was together. So she was a side chick for a while, but as far as I know now, him and Mimi have not been together. It's not like he got Mimi and he got her, or he's sleeping with Mimi. He not sleeping with Mimi, he just with Jocelyn or whatever, and Mimi just don't want Jocelyn around the kid, as far as I know. So I could be wrong, but correct me if you know the facts, correct me. So Jocelyn says she feel like she's a side chick and she want to get married. Okay, I was married now. She want to get married. So K Michelle was like, what? Girl, I want the same thing. I want to get married. I want to have kids. And I got unfocused on my music. I got bust in the face, and I was like, you know what? I'm good. So she gave her some advice. You know, Jocelyn shook her head, went on about her business, because she in love. She caught up in the rapture. She not worried about what nobody got to say. So next we get to I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, yeah. Next we get to Scrappy and his daughter. Scrappy has to tell the daughter that he's going to jail. And I mean, basically, y'all, I could talk about the scene drawn out. It's a shame that he keep going back to jail. It's a shame that you can't get off probation. It's a shame, because it's just a vicious cycle. If you, like Erica said, if you know you're being targeted, then you need to walk the straight and narrow. You need to walk extra straight and narrow and get off probation. Okay, get off parole or probation, whatever you want, and then you can wild out a little bit, but walk that straight and narrow. If you know you a target, walk the straight and narrow. Do what you're supposed to do. Stop trying to buck the system. So I could go on, but it was really involved. But basically, it was a really sad scene. He was telling his daughter that he has to go to jail. As far as I know, he wasn't in jail that long, because he went to rehab. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't in jail for a few days, maybe. So and that was pretty much it for that scene. She took it pretty well. I mean, you know, they said they loved each other, and that was it. So next scene is Rashida, Carly, Red, Mama, Rashida's mom, I forgot her name, Tracy, and Erica. They threw a little baby shower for Rashida. It's like a little lunch or brunch or something. And so basically they asked about Kirk, and he was like, she was like, Kirk is over there doing his thing, he doing whatever, and I'm doing my thing. I'm moving on with my career, and I'm worried about me, basically working on herself. And so they start talking about the relationship with Kirk and everything that's going on, and basically she's just like, you know, I try to think about, I feel so bad for Rashida, because she's like, I try to think about it from like, what am I doing to make him act like this? You know, what does he see to make him, you know, act the way that he's acting? It's like, she's like, I don't even know him. He doing stuff that he doesn't normally do. So they started talking about, do you think he's cheating? Do you think she was like, oh yeah, you know, I thought he was messing with somebody else. I'm like, if you messing with another girl, y'all need to go on, because she making you act crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you can pretty much tell that probably Kirk done probably cheated before, or she not no stranger to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Because when she said it, she was like, I mean, I figure he messing with another girl. Her stuff must be golden, because she making him act crazy or whatever. So she think he messing around with somebody else. Tracy like, don't do it. I would hate for you to be unsupported during your pregnancy, because that's what Drew did to me. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. And so Rashida said she gonna keep it pushing. She gonna keep it moving, and she gonna keep it pushing. So like I said, hats off to Rashida, because you could literally cry the whole episode and nobody would say nothing about it, because your husband is a coon, okay? He's a jigaboo. I can't believe that he's doing the things that he's doing. I don't have any more words, and I'm a person who rarely has few words, okay? And I have few words to say about this ignorant fool. So I feel for you, Rashida. I really do. And on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, by last week sometime, I follow Rashida. She put up like some Instagrams, some text grams of like, one of them said, if you could be on IG posting pictures, you could return your son phone calls. Do you see Kai is waiting on you? I guess he was supposed to come and get him to go to that car show. And he wasn't answering the phone, but he was on Instagram posting pictures. So, I mean, obviously, it's some type of real conflict going on. I thought it was fake, but maybe it ain't fake. I think some of it's, you know, drummed up for TV, but it's fake. But I mean, it's not fake, excuse me, because obviously they're having some real problems or whatever. So I really feel bad for Rashida. She's so beautiful, and she's so like strong. Like, I really take my hat off to her, okay? Because he's the ignorant ass bitch. Okay, so speaking of Kirk and Benzino, they arrived at Bobby Valentino's cabin, I guess in the woods somewhere, and it's some out of shape hoes there, and They waiting on them, you know, with drinks and everything. They about to have a party. Kirk was like, I didn't think this weekend was gonna be like this, but you know, I'm all for it. The bachelor life is for me or some shit. But nigga, you're not no bachelor though. You married. You get married for like 16 years. I mean, for like 12 or 13 years. It's ridiculous. Like, completely ridiculous. So, Tracy and Drew meet up for lunch. And basically, Tracy said that he was being very disrespectful. And she has done everything she has to do as a mother. And she has met 100 different people that he's talked to. But she brings one person around. He acts crazy. And she was like, basically, I can't believe you acting like this. So Drew tells her, well, you know, he's not the one. You need to pick a better guy. If you pick somebody better, and you know, I'm looking at him like he with the girl that I'm supposed to be with. What? Wait a minute. She like, what the hell? And so he like gets up. Well, basically she says, he was like, you know, you telling me that's not true? And she was like, it's not true. Like, I don't want to be with you or whatever. This is my thought on the whole situation. Well, he gets up, he tried to kiss her, and she played the hell out of him. That was funny, okay? Because she played the hell out of his ass. He got to kiss her. She was like, what you doing? He's like, you gonna play me like that? You gonna play me like that, Fraggle Rock? You gonna play me like that for real? You gonna play me? And she was like, yes. Yes, I'm gonna play, nigga, we're not. And she was like, this nigga really think he gonna scoop me? Like, no, we're not gonna get back together. The thing about the whole situation, this is how I feel. I feel like Tracy don't want him back. I feel like, but she likes the fact that he like her, or that he's jealous of her relationship. I don't really think she wants him back, because she will never let him live down what he did to her. And what he did to her was wrong. Not only did he not support her during her pregnancy, he cheated on her. So I mean, I can understand why she could never let that go. That would be hard for her to let go. But I think she likes the fact that he's jealous, and likes the fact that, you know, he like her, and you know, I think, and you know, and he might want her back. But I think that Drew don't really want her back. He doesn't want her back. Okay? He does not want her back. He just don't want her to be with nobody else. And that's all that is. He like her stalking him. As much as he complained about it, he like her stalking him. He likes her yelling at him. He likes her because she is organized and she gets stuff done. And so, you know, he don't really want her to be with nobody else. But he don't really want to be with her. I believe if she said, let's get back together, he'll probably go back to cheating on her. Because that's what people do. Okay? So, to me, it's just, ooh, my stomach growled. To me, it's just... It's ridiculous that they even having this stupid conversation. Once again, what is the point of them being on this show? I don't like either one of them. They're awful. So that was that. Next up, we have Scrappy and Mama D. They mean to bring him to jail. This was in all the blogs, all everywhere. So I'm sure everybody's seen the pictures of him and Mama D walking across the street. I'm talking about, y'all, Mama D was crying like he was going to the penitentiary for 20 years. It was not that deep. Mama, he finna be in jail for 30 days at the most, 60 days at the most. And he probably gonna be out of jail in a couple of days or a few hours. I mean, really, like, you got to do all of that. I know it's sad because you don't know, but baby, this is his third time doing this. You ain't new to this, you true to this. Okay, you already know what's gonna happen. So why you crying and falling out, girl? All of that was just extra. Don't nobody want to see all that, Mama D. So Erica and Mama D, you know, they walked him onto the jail. Well, why he had to put the cuffs on him? Why he had to put the cuffs on him? Because he under arrest. That's because he under arrest. The Prince of the South is going to the just not eat. Right, this not eat. She was sad, okay? Like, this is his first time and he getting locked up. He getting locked up for 20 years. Girl, bye. So, next we go to Stevie J and Jocelyn. Jocelyn wants to talk about getting married. So she goes to talk to Stevie J and, you know, Stevie J, do you love me? Is a pig not pork? Is a pig pork? No, Stevie J. Do you love me? Yeah. Okay, well, I feel like I'm the side bitch. Everybody makes me the side bitch. I'm not the side bitch. You make it seem like, and I don't want people to see me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. I mean. Oh. Why you crying, baby? Why you acting like that? Don't be crying. Don't act like that. She want to be more than a side chick. She want to be known as the main chick. And Stevie J say, who wouldn't want to be? She want to be the main chick. So she said, don't you think we need to get like a ring or something? Huh? A ring? Oh, that's what you want? That's what you want? Yes, that's what I want. In due time, baby. I'm talking about Stevie J is Stevie J. That's funny. Stevie J is a pimp. If I can't give him nothing, he is smooth. That brother is smooth. Y'all, he be having Jocelyn caught up in a fucking time traveling zone wave of like stupidity. It's like he put a spell on his hoe and she be like, I mean, it's amazing to watch. It is amazing to see this shit unfold because she is totally captivated by this Negro. And this Negro is full of crap. If you sit down and watch the show, he is full of shit. He's not telling you, he's selling you a dream, honey. He ain't never gonna marry you, Jocelyn. I hate to tell you that, but he's never going to marry you. He's never going to marry you. He might help you be successful. I don't know who buying that or who want to buy that mess that you're talking about, but maybe somebody will buy it. Maybe you'll be a successful model. You can host parties. Hey, you can do all that. You go back to the strip club because that's what usually happens. You go to the strip club, get your feature, travel around the country. But he's not going to marry you, boo. If he marry anybody, he's going to marry Mimi. He ain't going to marry you. He is not going to marry you. I'm sorry, but he's not going to marry you. It's not going to happen. He just running that game, girl. He is selling you a dream. He gonna take you from the big apple to the pineapple. Okay, come on. That's that pimp game. You should know that, Jocelyn. You was a hoe. You should know that. So he run a little pimp game on her, and I mean, she just was like, okay, gave him a kiss, and I mean, that was it. Y'all, you could write. Moving along. The coup de grace, Benzino and Kurt. With the hoes at the cabin. I didn't even see Bobby Valentino that much. I didn't even see him that much. But Benzino like, look, you know, I wanted him to have a good time and get away, but I don't want him to do anything that he's gonna regret. Like, he on 1,000. He tripping. You know what I mean? So the girls is at the party, they falling all over him. Then they all end up in the jacuzzi, they talking about love, and this bird hole talking about, well, you know, love is your best friend, your soulmate. But then she talking about open relationships, and Kirk said some dumb stuff like Will and Jada, they have like the perfect relationship, basically because everybody said Will and Jada have an open relationship or whatever. That's the perfect relationship. And you know, Rashida, he said the dumb. Rashida told me to do me, so I'ma do me. Men, let me tell you something, fellas out there in the world. If a woman tell you, do you, boo-boo, do you, boo-boo, they don't want you to do you. They want you to go sit home and be sad about the shit and not do you. Okay, have enough strength not to go and do you. They want you to go home and sit your ass on the couch and cry. Just like we're gonna go and lay in the bed and cry in the dark. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We want you to do the same thing. Or we want you to sit on the couch and just be sad and analyze and think. Not to go be with hoes in the cabin. That's not what we want you to do, okay? Just like if you say, baby, you mad and I say nothing, that means I'm mad about something. Y'all should know that by now. And Kirk, he got to be 40 years old. He got 25 kids, okay? So the last thing you need to be doing is laying up with hoes before you mess around and make another baby pull out assassin. So he in the jacuzzi with hoes. He said some dumb stuff like, she told me to do me, so I'ma do me. And she told me, what's the next thing? He say, she told, oh, if she really loved me, she would want me to be happy. And that means being with other hoes. So, anyways, this girl is kissing him. I'm like, do you know they are videotaping this shit? This girl is kissing him all in his side of his face. They kissing him all in his mouth. Then they get up and go into the bedroom. Are you freaking kidding me? This nigga is the worst. I mean, I just can't even watch this. When other men sit up here telling you, yeah, that is some whole ass shit that he's doing. I just can't believe that he's doing this to his wife. Are you kidding me? I know that somebody came to me like, well, you know, he wants to protect her career. I got that, but that's your wife. Your family is more important. She's carrying your child. You mean you don't have no sensitivity toward this woman? And I'm thinking now that as I'm saying this that it probably has something to do because he has, with all the kids that he had. It probably has something to do with all the kids. He had like 12 or 11 kids or something like that. He has a lot of kids. So he probably like desensitized to the whole pregnancy thing since he's been through it like a million times. But my thing is like, nobody told you to have sex with her in Atlanta. Like, you a grown man. You need to learn how to cover up your penis. I mean, plain and simple. You out here disrespecting your wife on TV. You embarrass her. You having sex. You go in the room with 2 hoes and have sex with hoes on TV. Benzino like, man, this man, he tripping. I don't know what he gonna do. He tripping. So that was how the episode ended. He said he wanted to have fun, so he was gonna have fun. He went and they was kissing. I mean, y'all, this is horrible. Okay, I just don't even have nothing to say. Like, it really hurts me how this man is acting. It don't hurt me, but you know, it really distresses me how he is acting on TV. Because if it's fake, it's like you still shaming yourself, you still cooning yourself if it's fake. And if it's real, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for the way you acted and treating your wife of 12 years. It's a shame, it's pitiful, and please let's talk about it in the comments. So please don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, don't forget to watch Sunday's Best next Sunday. My boy David Michael gonna be on there representing. Don't forget to go to www.the-cool-table.com for all the hottest places and events to go in Houston, especially this week is July the 4th, where you won't be at the parties where all the hot people at. And like I said, like, rate, comment, subscribe, share me with your friends on Facebook and Twitter and all of that stuff. So I'm getting more views on all my videos, so I'm happy about it. I want to give a shout out to Nebessa. She has a YouTube channel, and I watch her channel. I subscribed this week, and she does love hip hop updates as well. I just want to say thank y'all for watching my videos. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the few comments that I get. I appreciate it. So just keep them coming. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. If you disagree with me, let me know that you disagree with me. It's okay. I am not mad at you, okay? So I'll see y'all next week. Bye. This is the life. 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 This is the life.